stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is October 12, 2025. It is 4:46 a.m. So I'm just continuing from my last recording. So this is where I left off. This is the following day after the gala. Duchess Meghan picture outside in New York City. So chic. There's that. Look at the high heel. That shoe game is stiller. This is extra. Oh, I didn't see that. Congratulations, Humanitarian of the Year, Prince Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay, so this is new. I didn't see that. It's 1 minute and 11 seconds. Let me put that on the list. I didn't have that. Oops, I was just about to.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have touched many lives through their groundbreaking work with the Archwell Foundation.
They have shown up over and over. They have done the work. They have carried the burdens, and every single time, they thank others for giving them the opportunity to serve. For these reasons and so many others, no one is more deserving of tonight's honor and the title of Humanitarians of the Year than the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
Thank you for being here tonight in support of Project Healthy Minds. Expanding the parents' movement and supporting them throughout is how real change happens.
You've created the spaces for families to connect, heal. And to all the parents who are part of the Parents Network, we are accepting this award this evening for you, in honor of you, in honor of all the parents in this community.
When she said, where was it? Somewhere here. I muted.
We are accepting this award this evening for you, in honor of you.
Accepting it for them. It's similar to something Harry had said during the Invictus. I don't remember how he said it, but it reminds me of something that he said during the Invictus. Okay, congratulations to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, England, for this honorary recognition and award. England? Where did England come? Okay, next tweet. I'm telling you, Harry's doing some good things for... It would have been a good representation for the UK, but they rejected him. Out and about in New York City. Alright, so some pictures. There's that. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at my ankle. I'm like, ugh! Looking at her shoes here, my ankle will be like, twisted. OMG, where is this? When? My God. Since the Paris fashion drop, I bet photographers are literally aching to have Meghan be in front of their lens. There's the love here, the heart, boss lady. There's the crown here. Oh my God. Oh my. There's the loving eye. She had two. It's a great look except the heels. Why do women, especially feminist women, do that to themselves? Male glare. What? If there's some people who are comfortable with that. Tina Turner, for instance, throughout her life, she's been on high heels. You see her calves is because she's been on high heels and make her calves look so perfect like that. Well, may she rest in peace, by the way. This is what feminism is. She wear what she want. Let me pause and respond to that. So this is what I would hear. I don't understand your point. Did the man force her to wear the heels or she chose to wear it? Your comment actually disqualify you for even mentioning feminists in your comment. You contradict yourself. All right, let's do that. There's some other comment here. What does wearing heels have to do with being a feminist? You do remember that feminism is about having a choice. Thank you! Having a choice, right? So it is our choices to wear whatever we want, and we do get dressed strictly for us. You people are pulling this criticism of Meghan out of your asses. Now, it's if you are a feminist, you can't wear heels. There's that. Let's block this. You know, when you come across people who saying stupid things like that, you don't want to come across their comment ever again because they have nothing significant to say. Next one. I love absolutely everything about this outfit. Everything. Is that the same shirt she wore? I mean, it could be similar. Even the jacket. I remember wear that jacket someplace else. But the shirt, that tennis thing that she went to watch. But anyway, that's just an image. I guess they're meeting the parents. Okay, love her bag as well. Okay, I didn't look at the bag. Okay. It means business, but subtle. It's giving the Hamptons. I love everything about that coat. Me too. But is that the same coat she has worn before? Where did she wear a brown coat? Was she going to the UN? And some other places as well? Okay, I concur. There's the heart here. Let's go to the next one. Some images. It says Harry Interview. Okay. I honor Harry as a leader who bears his soul and courage and mental health journey to give other boys men permission to do the same. Yeah, he is the real deal. Brooke Baldwin. Okay. I didn't see the video from this. If it is on the list, I forgot then. Okay, there's no comment. Next tweet. Do not post this picture without a disclaimer. Won't want anyone to go blind from the sheer size of the small planet on her right hand. There's that. Wow. When she does that with her lips, it reminds me of Miss Doria. There's that. The ring is totally evaded me. I thought it was a Logan Hollowell, but it actually doesn't look like it. Did tell someone. There's this laugh here. This is the most impressive image of Meghan. She looks so freaking young. At least the universe is now balanced. Not fully. Her left hand carries so much weight now. It's balanced by sparkle on right hand. Indeed, it's even bigger than her engagement ring as far as I can see. There's the laugh here. I know her finger hurts because the whack is whacking. Oh my God. So there's that here. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, I still have a lot. Okay, I have not come across Baby Deranger quite sometimes. So when I saw that, I quickly put it. How dare he donate $1 million of his own money to charity? We were assured that his book, how can he afford to donate so much money if his book, he's sticking his wealth in our faces, donating that much cash is making our real royals look tight-fisted? His Majesty the King must remove all title. When was this? September 9. So that's when Harry was in the UK. He donated the money. So that came late. September 9. Yeah. So this is a bit late. It came around my timeline a little bit late. Wait, Baby D. H donated 1.5 million. Okay, resume the crying. Easy, Baby D. He's too broke to pay for your medical bills if you break a neck bone. Calm down, Baby D. At this rate, you may stroke out. All right, so this one came under my timeline like yesterday or something like that. But it was posted since September 9. We're already in October. So I missed that one. I actually thought that it was covering what's happening with in New York City. Next tweet. Was that wash-up appearance by father and son cruel and grudger, supposed to overshadow Harry and Meghan collecting the Humanitarian Award? I did see the video of what they're making reference to, father and son. I didn't even put it on my list, and I didn't even share it on my community, but we were on a mute challenge. But I know what she's talking about, okay? Yes, it was. There's the laugh here. Epic fail. No one noticed except British media. Don't even know what it's doing on my timeline. I'm telling you, I saw it. I ignore it. Lazy Willy should just give up one-sided competition and wait for the crown. There's that. Too funny. There's me responding to it. I saw, I didn't like, I didn't comment, I just scroll. The Rangers can do the same when they see stuff of our faith. Alright, I think that was the general idea. Did it work? I don't even think it's intended to overshadow Harry and Meghan. British royal family has to pump the brakes on their own growing irrelevance compared to Harry and Meghan's rising global profile. They can't just let Harry and Meghan dominate while they fade into obscurity. To that end, they need to keep the British royal family hitch Harry and Meghan for the SEO. There's the laugh here. So true. I haven't even seen any of it on my timeline. All I see is Meghan and Harry. The whole palatial system has the whole media establishment on their side, and yet they are terrible of two humanitarians living thousands of miles away. There's the laugh here. There's the laugh here and the bone skull. The pathetic racist BCJ appear on TV. See dry tears. There's the laugh here. They do it every time, and I am sure that it was William who pushed the joint attendance in order to prove to Harry and the world that he spent time with his daddy too. They really said bring the whole family out. Did daddy grab him by the ears? There's all of that. They never learn, do they? There's the rolling eye. Let's go to the next tweet. Yeah, I saw what they were doing. You see my comment here. Yeah, I saw. I didn't even comment. I didn't like, because sometimes when I like things, is to it's so it appears on my like folder, so I could have it as reference to put on on the list. So I didn't even do that. So this tweet I skipped by accident. I'll be taking screenshots. Alright, so this is the tweet that I skipped by accident. Meghan and her favorite Ralph Lauren shirt. 1, 2018. 2, 2023. 3, July 2025. 4, October 2025. Meghan's fashion. Yeah. I guess that's the same shirt. I have one similar like this. I have a blue one just like that one, and a pink one. All right, we need to have a conversation about Meghan keeps her clothes looking so good for so long. I know. All right, we love the Duchess who keeps a good thing. I knew it looked familiar. We love a sustainable fashion icon. There's the heart. A classic for a classic beauty. A sustainable queen. Sustainability. I bet Meghan has more than one of these iconic shirts. Maybe more than one, but not the same color. I know for a fact, when I go to a shop, whether it's shoes, which I have explained to you, I don't buy shoes all the time. My favorite comfort shoes is Clarks. So usually when we go to outlet, every time we go to an outlet, if they have clocks, shoes there, I will go in there and look to see if there's something that I like. And the one that I like, if they have different color, I could buy in one purchase 3 or 4 different variety, but same style, but different color. So when I saw that shirt from Ralph Lauren, I believe I bought it at a outlet as well. I bought the blue, just like the one Meghan has, and a pink one. Okay, I'm sure if they had another color, I probably would have bought it as well. If they had a black, maybe I would have buy it. I'm not sure if I would buy yellow, but the blue and a pink one that I have. All right, so maybe she has 2 different colors. I don't know. Anyway, so I skipped this by accident, so I thought I added. All right, so let's get back to the original recording. I'm sorry, but if you're a violent bully who physically assaulted your brother, drove your sister-in-law to the brink of suicide, stood in front of the world and called your mother, who attempted suicide 5 times, crazy and paranoid, I'm not interested in anything you say on mental health. So is that what he's talking about? I think I responded to it. Where's my comment? Okay, I don't see my comment. I thought I responded to it. Alright, so there's this here. Billy the Basher turned into William, incandescent with rage, according to the British media, and a sordid voter. Alright, the signs were always there. Yep, it was. Look at his face. You see the enjoyment in his eyes to do that. The public comments Prince William is getting under the article and some papers who aren't cleaning them up are scathing and well deserved. Yeah, I saw a couple of them. I'm telling you, I even mentioned on my community board where my timeline was flooded with tabloid talking about the Left Behinders. I didn't even share them with you. I talk about it, make reference to it, but I didn't even share the thing with you. Exactly. Priest says the hypocrisy is stifling, plus not acknowledge your mixed race niece and nephew, plus not acknowledge your mixed race niece and nephew, the total and utter gall of the man. Yeah, his own family. He forgot what he did. There's one video that I did. I think I was going off. I was going off in that particular video. That with all the things that he has done, he think people's gonna forget about it. All right, I don't want to continue with my rant on that. I said what I had to say on that other video. And by the way, there's a comment that I read. Let me see if I could find it. It's worth highlighting. And this is what I mean when I see certain comment, it helps to improve on myself because I'm the one who's doing the recording. I share my thought with you, how I feel, and I share with you. And sometimes I edit the videos myself. It would have been nice if someone else was editing it for me to point out some of the things that I've said that probably need a second look. So that comment is that particular thing that I'm saying here, where it would have been if someone else had edited the video, even if I edit it, or before I made it public, someone could look at it and say, do you think you should say this? Maybe you should change it in a different way. All right, so this is what that particular tweet response and that video made me think of. And I appreciate it, and I think I respond to it. Let me go look for it. I'm not sure if it's on this channel or Happy Team Sussex. Let me go check it, look for it. You know what? Let me finish with this, and then I'll go look for it. Okay? Seems that with everything going on, his conscience, if ever he has one, is pegging him. I honestly believe he's a psychopath with no conscience. Nah, he has absolutely no remorse, nothing. Okay? These people love to read, I don't know if it's love, but they read the sentiment of the public. Okay, they read the sentiment of the public. They go based on how the wind is flowing. Right now, what he's probably selling to the public is based on how the wind is flowing. Generic thing. What I mean by the way the wind is flowing or the sentiment of the people is that they have their people who's paying attention to the public. How the public feels about certain issues, certain topic. Are they favorable or unfavorable? Okay, this kind of thing. Even though they're doing the YouGov type of thing, they lie about it, thinking that I don't know, because not everybody is seeing everything. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but they go based on how the public feels. If the public feels like, oh, I'm disgusted with the way the royal family is, or I don't like what they're doing, let's say it's in a negative thing. So what they will do, they will just perform something to give you something and the opposite, so you could like it. So this is what I mean by the way the wind is going. Another example I could give you of that right now. In the U.S., there's this lady, what's her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene, the one that crackhead give, what's that? It's BBB. What's the thing again? I think bleach, blonde, bed-built, butch body. Something like that. Okay, that lady. Right now, we are at a moment where we're going to do election. Now, she's going around the media, okay? Because right now, the media that we have in the U.S. is a carbon copy of the UK, all right? So they will probably ask her a question that is very passive, so she could answer very, very easily, pretend that she cares. But when you look at the way she behaved in Congress, it's very disgusting. Okay, so right now she knows popularity of the Republican Party, which is what she's in right now, is not favorable by Americans. Okay, Democrat, Independents, and some of the people, some Republican, but there are some who's fine the way the UK, I'm saying the UK, the way the Republican Party is running the country right now. So she knows the way the wind of the sentiment of the people of the United States is not good. And then I think she's going to be, if she wants to keep her seat, okay, so she has to go based on the sentiment of the people. So she's going around media, pretend that she's the nicest person ever, okay, but she's not. So pretty much she's going based on the sentiment of the people, pretending she's giving them things that the people wants to hear. If the American people in her district fall for it, that's their thing. But I hope the person who's running against her point out some of the things she has done while she's in office. Okay, so this is what I mean by where the wind is blowing and the sentiment of the people. The UK have done that. I mean, the establishment have been in the position for centuries. So the US is copying the same thing. I mean, politicians do that all the time. Okay, that's not the first time. But people need to pay attention. Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene is not in my district, so I cannot do anything about it. It has to do with people. What is it? South or North Carolina? I'm not sure which state she's representing. Okay, so that's what I mean by where the wind is blowing. But let's get back to the original recording. Okay, but yet he thinks people forget what he had said in the past and things that he has done. Okay, so this is what's happening here. He realized that people are not buying his BS, so he's going based on how the people are feeling and thinking that people gonna switch like that at a snap of a finger. They're gonna forget everything that he said. Yeah, he will get some people. There's some dumb people he will get, but the kind of abuse, unnecessary abuse that he had put on Meghan and Harry, it's unforgivable. And that lawsuit, Meghan sued the paper. And then to have someone in his court and his team to try to make Meghan lose the lawsuit. And I think that's what caused Meghan, what do you call this, where she lost the baby. You know? So it is too deep, too deep for people to forget what he's done.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point And unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
All right, let me read mine and then move on. All right. Oh, is that what they're trying to sell to the public now? William needs some serious help. The help needs to be from a professional outside of the UK. There must be no association with the UK or establishment, because it seems like any professional in the UK tend to neglect their professional obligation or studies, but listen to dumb royals. What I mean by that, which I've said in some other videos, there's some professionals. Perfect example with the, how do you call this, with heavy security. You have Ravik, who's doing the review. People who sit in Ravik, who's done this of their lives. They are, you know, into all the security and policing kind of things. They see that heavy need that security. Some of them went to the palace and asked for advice. What should they do? And if I'm not mistaken, isn't one of the, I think it was Ravik, who asked whoever was supposed to review heavy security kind of thing, level of security, and they asked the Charles, what should he do? What should they do? What Charles has to do with that? You go do your own research. You determine and which level of security that heavy needs. And we already know there's animosity between the father and the son. This is what I mean. They should be held independently of each other. So this is what I mean. If he gets help, psychiatric help, it cannot be someone in the UK. All right? He will go to the psychiatrist and ask and tell them, oh, I want you to treat this. And then when the doctor, I don't know if they call them doctor, give the recommendation, and he will change it and say, no, this is what I need. This is how you should be doing. When in fact, all the recommendation should rely on the professional. This is what I mean by that. All right, so I'm done with this. Let me go look for that particular response that I got on my video, which I appreciate it. And it would be nice if it was someone else who was doing the review of my video before I made it public. She'll give me a second thought. Maybe you should say it differently or something like that. Let me see if I find it. Oh, wow, I can't believe I find it really quickly. It's on APU Team Sussex, and that particular video. What's the title of this video? Just look on the screen. I'll put it. Okay, so this is the comment that I appreciated. I hear what you say about if Meghan goes back to the royals, she gets what she deserves. This is the part here. Okay, I think I could have rephrased it differently. Okay, I don't think it's a wise idea. While friends love the Sussexes, we're on the outside looking in, not knowing the end game of the Sussexes. They are smart. Okay, I think she meant to say more, but she reserved her comment. But that part alone, I get it. Okay, I get it. And this is me responding to her. You are absolutely right. I'll keep that in mind. Okay? She didn't say for me to change anything, but the fact that she said that part, I think, okay, if you're watching this video, let me know if you could expand to it if what I'm saying is right. Don't forget to put the timestamp. So I understand. You are absolutely right. I could have rephrased my words and the way that I was saying it in the video. I guess I was too emotional about it. I don't know. I don't want to give any excuses, but I get it. I could have rephrased it and said differently. Okay? You know, as a fan of Meghan, it's not wise to add to it. I'm telling you, I don't want JTB come after me. But anyway, let me get back to the list. Okay, so I get it. Okay, I appreciate that comment. This is what I mean. I don't mind constructive criticism, but when the derangers are coming saying their nonsense without any substance, I just black. So this one I understand. Okay, so let's go back to Twitter. Next tweet.